everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be comparing some watercolour paints. First I've got the Arteza 12 real brush pens in bright tones. I bought these off Amazon and they were £16.36, so that's the more expensive version. Or I'm also going to compare the Bic Box Creations. This is a budget set of watercolour pens. These were £8.49 for a pack of 20 off Amazon, and it's just mixed colours in here, so it's quite a full variation. So first I'm going to show you the Arteza. So it comes in a box like this. All the colours are listed on the back here. Now inside the set, all these colours, it's all sort of standard colours but bright variations of them. You also get a watercolour brush, which is really handy. So that's that one. Next we have the Bic Box Creations. Now I actually think the packaging of this one is much better. Comes in a nice box, got these little buttons on to pull them out, and they're then in their own little tray. Again, this one comes with a watercolour brush, so that's really good as well. So far these are looking really good value for the amount I spent on them. So you can keep them, put them back in this box for storage, so that's really good. Comes with a little thank you for shopping with us and information to review card, so that's nice. So I'll just put those to one side. So earlier on I did a reference sheet for each pen set, so got all the colours in each. I got in a muddle here, so that's why I changed those around to different colours. But just testing the colours and then obviously blending them out using the watercolour brushes. So this is the Bic Box Creations set, and this is the Arteza Bright Tones Real Brush Pen set. So there's less in this one, so there's not much to go by, but there it is. So far I'm quite liking the colours, although I'm not really sure about these bits, they're not blending as well. But that is on both of them, particularly with the darker colours. As you can see, the green here and the green here having the same problem, but it's not as much on the cheaper set than it is this set. So we shall see the finished results. So what I'm going to do is I've done two very similar drawings here, and I'm going to use the Arteza set on this one and the Bic Box on this one. So these are drawings I've done earlier, so I'm going to colour and blend using one set on this, one set on the other. So I'll do that, but I'll just speed the video up so it's not too long. So I've got the Arteza set here, got my brush pen. Always have a little bit of tissue or sponge just to dab. I've also got some just random brushes, I like to use them as well. So I'm just using the Arteza set here. I'm starting off with darker colours towards the middle and then blending outwards to create lighter tones for the effect of the flower. I'm finding it really hard while I'm doing this to blend. They seem to leave very harsh lines, which is one thing I really wanted to avoid. I have found later on though, if you dip these in water and then use them, they are much better to use than starting off and then trying to blend. So for future work, that's what I will be doing, rather than this method, which is what I've used for other pens that I find have worked really well. So again, that's just trying to avoid the harsh lines, but I really find they leave bad lines. You'll see in a minute when I do the background that it just really struggles to blend. I feel I have to really saturate the paper, almost like I'm rubbing it really hard, to the point where if it was a low quality paper it probably would have caused some ripping, but this paper is very good, so I'm not having that problem at the moment. Overall, I don't mind the finished result, but I just feel they could blend a lot better, which is one of my main things I want with watercolour pens. I just want decent blending and no harsh lines left. So this is the finished result with the Arteza pens. I did really struggle to blend them though. I'm not overly sure how I feel about the finished result. So now I'm moving on to the Bic box set. Again, I'm using the same sort of technique. This is a standard technique for me. I use it with pens, I use it with watercolour actual pan sets. Starting off dark and blending out again. Now these I found easier to blend. The harsh lines still happen, but they're just not as much as with the other set. So that's a plus for me, particularly as they're such a good, I think they're good value for money. Now, I mentioned in the last one about dipping the pens in water and it coming out better. Now, I did try that with this set and it was nowhere near as good as the other set. So I would recommend these for drawing and then blending over, but with the other set, I'd recommend dipping them in water or wetting them and then using them. So that doesn't work with this set, but it definitely is a better idea for the Arteza set. So that's an effect and that's how I'm going to use them for future. So here is the final result with the Bic box set. I'm quite pleased with this. I would normally go in and line it, but obviously I just wanted to show you it with the watercolours. But I'm really pleased with the result, particularly for the budget. So if you're looking for a budget option for watercolour pens, I'd definitely give these a go. I do recommend the other ones as well, but only if you're dipping them in water. I don't think they're really good for dry.